Welcome back. You're watching DD India Live. Now, the third all-party delegation led by DMK member of Parliament Kanimori arrived in Moscow ahead of India's global outreach program on Operation Sindoor. The delegation was received by India's ambassador to Russia, Vinay Kumar. A busy schedule of meetings and interactions awaits the delegation in Moscow on Friday as well as Saturday. The delegation would carry forth the country's strong message of zero tolerance for terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. During the course of their stay in Moscow, the delegation will be interacting with senior dignitaries from the Federation Council and the State Duma of the Federal Assembly of the Russian Federation, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other key interlocutors, also among think tanks as well as media. The all-party delegation will also visit Slovenia, Greece, Latvia and Spain.
We all know that Russia has been a strategic partner, and we've always worked together on diplomatic issues when it comes to trade, and the heads of our states have always worked together when it comes to important issues, whether it's of global importance or which is of interest to India and Russia. So it becomes very important at this point to reach out to Russia when we have been facing terror attacks time and again. And we've lost 26 lives in India. So the government of India and the Prime Minister have decided that MPs from across the country, from different parties, have been sent to represent the Indian stand on against terrorism and explain our position to the world. So as a part of these delegations which are being sent, one delegation has been sent to Russia, and I've been given the opportunity to head it along with the MPs from Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. To meet, people from politics and the think tanks, opinion makers here, and explain the Indian stand.
Now, the UAE and Japan have expressed solidarity with India in its fight against terrorism as all-party delegations' diplomatic outreach commenced on Thursday to sensitize global leadership about terror emanating from Pakistan. A delegation led by Shiv Sena MP Shrikant Eknath Shinde held talks in the UAE. The delegation met Sheikh Nahya Mabrak Al-Nahya, Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence. Al-Nahya conveyed his deep condolences for the Pahalgam terror attack. The delegation highlighted the perpetration of cross-border terrorism and Pakistan's efforts to cause social disharmony in India. The high-level all-party delegation also participated in an interaction event with the Indian community in the UAE, where the members shared the new India and new normal, which has emerged after the dastardly Pahalgam terror attack and subsequent Operation Sindoor launched in response. The delegation also will be travelling to Congo, Sierra Leone, as well as Liberia in West Africa.
Exactly 1 month back, news channels were telecasting Pahalgam, 22nd April. Today we are on 22nd of May. The date is exactly the same. The month has just progressed by 1 month. And at that time, the headlines were showing as if India was so helpless that terrorists were saying, go and tell the Prime Minister this is what we have done. Did any one of us ever think that an all-party delegation across all these seas would have started an initiative within 30 days? And here we are on 22nd of May, and I can assure you, by 22nd of June, we would have done so much more. That is progress, that is the work, that is the achievement that we are doing.
And another all-party outreach delegation is in Tokyo, Japan, led by JDU MP and JDU National Working President Sanjay Kumar Jha. He reaffirmed India's actions against terrorism and told diplomats and representatives from several countries during the global outreach about the new normal in place against terrorism.
How India and Pakistan are different. in thoughts, in every aspect, we are different. And just after 1 week, there is an attack in Pahalgam. Now, as he said, our Prime Minister said, terror and talk cannot go together. Trade and talk cannot go together. And water and blood cannot flow together. So that is the man. Entire 140 billion people are against terrorism. Or you can't be neutral on this. If any country is promoting, financing, training them, how come Osama bin Laden has not found anywhere in the world? He found in Pakistan, just next to their air base. Every terrorist activity in the world has some or other link in Pakistan.
Now, the event saw ambassadors and diplomats of several countries in attendance. These included Saudi Arabia, Liberia, Micronesia, Singapore, Russia, South Africa, South Korea, Colombia, Brazil and Australia, among others. India's ambassador to Japan, Sibi George, brought to attention the dastardly Pahalgam terror attack. He highlighted that business and tourism were flourishing in Jammu and Kashmir and children were going to schools and universities. India had conducted election in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. He brought to attention the visuals of a terrorist being given state funeral in Pakistan and underscored the new normal is very clear, that is, zero tolerance towards terrorism.
It was a clear message that India has zero tolerance for terrorism. We will punish terrorists. We will go to any extent to punish the terrorists. The whole nation came together, the entire country. And the message from now on is this: we have zero tolerance towards terrorism. Blood and water cannot flow together. Terror and trade cannot happen together. And that is the message we are here. When it comes to fight against terrorism, there is no neutral position. You are either in the fight against terrorism or you are supporting terrorism.
Also, on the last leg of a three-nation European tour, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, who's been in Germany, interacted with members of the German Bundestag in Berlin. The members appreciated the strong support for continued growth of India-Germany ties. They also discussed India's firm commitment of combating terrorism in all forms and manifestations. And earlier in the day, External Affairs Minister chaired the Regional Conference of Ambassadors in Europe in Berlin. And during this meeting, the leaders discussed Operation Sindoor and shared the message of zero tolerance towards terrorism. They also deliberated upon various aspects of more deeply engaging Europe at a time of change. Now, before Germany, the External Affairs Minister also visited the Netherlands, Denmark. Now, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal held a meeting with the U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick in the United States. Both the leaders discussed the prospects of a mutually beneficial trade agreement between the two nations. The meeting focused on deepening economic ties and exploring new opportunities for collaboration in trade and investment. The statement reflects the growing commitment from both sides to strengthen bilateral trade relations and promote economic growth through increased cooperation. And that's all we have at the moment in this edition of DD India Live, but let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. And for those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India's mobile app. It's available on both Android and iOS. Just scan the QR code on the screen and download the app right away. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Gautam Roy, and for all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Live.